AITA for telling my parents to think about whether they want to stay with me after my mom gave me the silent treatment. I F31 live on another continent from my parents. We have a rocky relationship, because my mother is controlling and throws fits when she doesn't get her way. My dad is unfortunately an enabler and goes for "it's your fault, you should apologize for upsetting your mother" every time. Recently they came to stay in my 400 square feet studio apartment with me, despite me saying they might be more comfortable in a hotel. For cultural reasons, Asian family, my mom thinks that she needs to come rearrange my kitchen and cook food for me. She gives me no choice in this and that I should be grateful and revert to the powerlessness of my childhood. For example, she decides what I eat for every meal. I get questioned about when I'm leaving the house and when I'm coming back, etc. I came home from work yesterday and the water was out without warning. I got slightly upset as my landlord has been guilty of doing this kind of thing before, without 24-hour notice. As I was putting in the work order, I muttered under my breath about how annoying it was and I was clearly frustrated. My mom started telling me to calm down. Why do I always get so worked up about these things? I was already frustrated, so I said calmly, "Don't tell me to calm down. I have the right to be upset about this. My feelings are valid." I did not raise my voice. My mom hates when I say things like this, so she responded by throwing whatever she was holding to the ground and giving me the silent treatment. Before she started that, she said, "Well, I have the right to feel many things too. How dare you talk to me that way?" Then gave me the silent treatment for the rest of the night, including refusing to eat dinner. This morning, they left for a short trip but will be coming back to stay with me later. As we were waiting for the taxi, I asked my mom a little incredulously if she was going to continue giving me the silent treatment when she came back. She didn't respond. I said, "This is the one time I'm going to bring it up, I'm not going to keep asking about it. There's not much point in coming to visit me if you're going to ignore me the whole time." My mom then said, "Fine, then we won't stay with you when we get back. We'll make alternate arrangements." My dad started laying into me about how it's my fault because I was upset and I upset her yesterday by throwing a tantrum and now I was trying to bully her into speaking to me. So I said, "If you really feel that way, then maybe you should think about whether you want to stay with me when you get back." AITA for saying this? Agile Juggernaut 514 says, "Definitely NTA, but this type of Asian parent requires particular techniques to deal with. Part of the problem is the lack of emotional boundaries and the parent's belief that you are physically and emotionally an extension of them. The question is how you feel about the relationship and whether you want to find a new equilibrium." Not exactly same situation, but I thought this YouTube video gave good advice for dealing with parents with this kind of mentality. This therapist calls it entitled parenting, which is often related to culturally specific norms, which in the West often gets confused with personality disorder. Physical_ad 5135 says, "NTA. Do they have a key? If they do, change the locks and be away from home when they get into town. Your relationship may be better without the stress of them staying with you. Offer to take them out to dinner at a restaurant of their choice." sqft driving 007 says, "NTA, your mom's behavior is very childish. I see why you live on a different continent. Thanks for watching, I love you." Follow Reddit Echoes for more.